Dylan. Let me show you here. I forget to share my any of these teams here. So I can read them off for you if you can't see them. Arizona, Calgary, Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Florida, Los Angeles, Nashville, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, San Jose, Seattle, Tampa, Vancouver, Vegas, Washington. So we've had 12 claimed. Any of the other 20 teams are available. 4 spots there left to close us, so we'll get there here in a couple minutes. You're welcome to pick a team now if you want one, obviously. It'll take us a few minutes to close it, is what I'm saying. East, South, AFC, Northwest, NFC East, South, NFC Northwest. And then I'm not sure if Dave wanted 1 or 2. Dave, are you here? David Litton. Chicago in hockey? You got it, Jason. I keep thinking we're going to see Chicago. I don't think we've seen them a little bit. At least not with... I can't remember the last Chicago we pulled. Calgary, Dylan, you got it. Down to 2 left here. And we may be closed in the full size. I'm just waiting a minute or 2 here to see if Dave responds to me. Give me a second just to finish this, and let me see if I can get... Jags for Miami or the Giants and Radke. Miami went to Bill. Giants went to Jonathan. Let's see, Dave, are you here? David L., are you here? I wasn't sure if you were claiming 1 or 2 because they were looked like they were at different times. Dallas hockey. Okay, we're almost there. I think we might be closed here, but just waiting 1 second to see if I can get. That was about right. Dave, Jonathan on hockey. 1 left in hockey, and let me just send a message to him just to see. He's keeping Giants, Miami, and Bills. Bills were claimed, and then Miami is Bill S. So we'll see. And then I want to get going on the randoms so you guys can see what teams you got. But I want to make sure with Dave real quick. If we don't know, we'll just get rolling and we'll come back and run the randoms for that in a second. We do have a pull up. I switched the divisions around again. AFC East South, AFC Northwest, NFC East South, and NFC Northwest. This is basically done all with third-party stuff besides a discount full size and then probably 2 licensed Big Al jersey. So the rest is a bunch of third-party stuff today for our mixer and other pre-fills. I'll give him a second to respond. So let's get rolling. 9:06 lives will be earlier tonight. There's only going to be 2 or 3 lives, so it'll go by quicker as well there. I have built Series 33 on paper. I think it was 193 or 194 helmets. I'm excited for it. Some great additions going in and then replacing some of the big names that already hit, or most of the big names. Brian, Pittsburgh, you got it. That closes us there. Let's run those randoms now, and then we'll come back and get started. And hopefully we can run this random here in a second. Those already in order. I think they are. That's not him responding. Okay, let's run these, and then we'll come back and we'll do order tonight. We're going to do basketball first. Actually, no, sorry. We're going to do the bat first. Baseball bat first. We still have Luis Robert available for $5. And then we'll do our basketball after that. Brady, you had the $6 off spot, so take note of that. Then we'll do Frozen Pond, which is full now. We'll get randoms going now. We'll do Radke, then we'll do the 8-item mixer, and then we'll do Radke again and some jerseys tonight. So should be a fairly quicker night, but maybe I'll do some Big L's discount, full size, an extra one. Let's get rolling. Vlad, you want Robert, whatever his name is? I'm going to put you down there. So $5 for that one, Vlad. I'll put you on it. And then let's go back over here. Okay, 7 times on the random. This is the hockey spots. I'm not going to read them off now, but I'll paste them there so you can see who you have, and then I'll read them when we get to the hockey spot. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Carolina on top, Tampa Bay on bottom. Carolina might force a game 7, right? Game 6, I should say. Yeah, you got it, Vlad. That's you. Okay, you can take a look at who you have there, but we'll come back and look at it after. Still nothing there. Oh, maybe. No, now he's responding. If he responds now that he wants both, then maybe you're here, Dave. Okay, so Dave was claiming both. So let me let's run that now before we get rolling on the other stuff, just so you guys can see what teams you have. So normally this would be the list on the page, and it is over there too. Let me update it over there. Trade Columbus for Tampa Bay in hockey, Brian. San Jose for trade in hockey. I'll get to that in just a second. But let's give you a second to look at your teams just in case you guys want to try to trade teams in the mixer. Usually that's filled up a little for us. So you guys have time, but give you time here. Mark, what's up, man? Okay, so usually we would have this list on the Facebook page, and then we would run the team names and then match it up with the stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this. I'm going to copy paste here, and then we'll resort it, and then that'll tell you what teams you have. So let's go over here. Let's show this tab. Let's get our mixer teams. 8-item mixer. I threw in, you can't see them over here, but I threw in John Elway and Eli Manning as some options. I will ask you guys when we get closer for your input on how you want to do those, because we do these. If you want to do, you can answer now if you want. If you're in the break, if you're not, don't answer. If you want to do, we're going to do, check these out where we take a handful at a time and the last one wins. Do you guys want to do one drawing where the last 2 win and the last one that comes out gets to pick what item they want first, second gets the other item, or do you want me to pull all 31 teams out 2 different times? I don't care either way. But if you're in that one and you want to give me a vote, let me know if you'd rather have 1 poll with the final 2 winning or 2 polls with the last one winning. First one would be Manning, second one would be Elway, or the double would be you draft. So Brian, he's offering Tampa for Columbus. Final 2, okay. I'll keep. Thank you though, no problem. Okay, 7 times here on the randoms for the mixer. So I got 1 vote for the 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's just because we already know what they are. I'm not going to give that to the Giants and the Bronco spot. It'll be all little guys in there that'll have a chance to win either one of those items or both of those items. The only difference with doing final 2 would be you could potentially win both with the same team if we did it one at a time. If you like that option, that's fine with me too. Okay, let's Kansas City through Detroit on this one. So let's go back here and paste Kansas City through Detroit. Now we'll grab them all and we will sort them. There they are. If you're in the mixer, I'm going to read the teams off really quick now. So if you want to try to trade, you can put it in the chat. David, you have Arizona. Greg, Atlanta. Matt, Snyder, you have Baltimore. Bill S., Buffalo. Kip, Carolina. Brad, Chicago. Dustin, Cincinnati. Brad, Cleveland. Jonathan R., Dallas. Sodic, Denver. David L., Detroit. Greg, Green Bay. Roger, Houston. Kyle, Indy. Tim, Jacksonville. Greg, Kansas City. Scott, the Raiders. Joseph, the Chargers. Nick, the Rams. Greg, Miami. Tony, Minnesota. Quentin, New England. Larry, New Orleans. Jason T., Giants. Tim's got the Jets. Ron has Philadelphia. Bill has Pittsburgh. Larry V has San Francisco. Les has Seattle. Chad has Tampa Bay. Jim has Tennessee. And Brian has Washington. We will come back to that, but at least you know who you have, and you can try to offer them for trade as we're going through tonight. So we said no on the trade. Good luck. I'll keep Columbus. Okay. So Columbus is sticking where they're at. Seattle for Columbus is a no-go too. Okay. You don't have – yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, let's get rolling. Let's start with our baseball bat. We had 1 extra. Vlad claimed that was Luis Robert. I still don't know how to say his name. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. We'll start our shorter stream. We'll do a mixer and a couple live fills. So, Brad, I've got you with Gwynn, Rogers, and Ripken Jr. Larry, you have De La Cruz, Abrams, Tatis Jr., Aaron, Ozuna, and Bo Jackson. I'd love to see a Bo come out from the bats. I've seen a few chrome bows, which are cool. Jeff, Jeter, Guerrero Sr., Scott Rowland, Jim, Matsui, Robinson, and Carew. Brad, you have Williams, Sosa, and Reynolds. Jeff, you have Mattingly, Glavin, and Mays. Leland, you have Betts, Henderson, and Sheffield. J. Scott, you have Banks, Kaline, and Frank Thomas. Dave, you have Ichiro, Rodriguez, Tucker, Ortiz, Boggs, and Wood. Eric B., Pujols, Bregman, and Gorman. Tim, Trout, Winker, and Pache. Scorching, you have Griffey Jr., Juan Soto, Garvey, Bonds, Rushman, and Torre. Chad, you have Merrill, Carroll, and Rose. Bruce, Howard, Alvarez, and Kalinick. Don, Buhner, Guerrero Jr., and Torres. And then Vlad, you claimed Robert. Trade for Sosa. Who had Sosa? Brad. I don't know if Brad's watching live yet. Brad, if you want to, let us know. You got about 1 minute. New Orleans is up for trade in the mixer. So is the Giants. Okay, we have 1 tube and 1 tube only, so no randoms need to roll there. We are, let's close this. We're down to what? Tube 1. I do not have more bats for now. I will pick more up, but next week we're going to do baseball jerseys. Start some jerseys. The Gold Rush selection, it'll be a little bit cheaper. So, but fun chance with some fun headliners there. Okay, basketball coming up next. Good luck, everybody. Tube 1 up first. If I can cut it. Watching a little bit of both games before the start of the stream. I don't think either of them will make it to when I'm done, but maybe. Rooting for Carolina and Minnesota tonight. Let's see if that happens or not. I want more games. Okay, well, it's in this way. I don't know where the tag is. Hopefully it's just at the bottom. I'm going to try not to show you the signature as I pull it out here. There's the auto, so let's spin it this way. This might be another one that I'm not going to take out of the bag because it's taped nice and shut. Sorry, my hand is on it right here. I think you can see that. It is taped, so I'm going to leave it in the bag, but you should be able to see it. Name is on this that just fell out. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Final bat. It would be nice to get a big name, although we have had some fun ones. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I think I can read the cursive on that one. Looks like a G at the end there. Anyone know who that is? It does look like Steve Garvey. And it is Steve Garvey. That's cool. Pro stock Louisville Slugger. Blonde bat here. Beckett Hollow on the edge there. This is a random. Let's see who had Garvey as a random. I know it wasn't claimed. Garvey. Towards the end of the claim, Scorching. Ray, this is you. Nice one. Steve Garvey, Pro stock Louisville Slugger bat. Nice blue ink. Great signature on this too. Sometimes the bats, because they're grainy, the signatures get stuck in them. I like that. Looks nice. I would say I'm still sharing the screen. I'm not sharing the screen. Okay, congrats, Garvey. I don't know that I've ever pulled a Garvey Adam, so the first for everything. Or I have on a baseball night many years back, and I'm just forgetting. Let's put this back in there. Ray, nice hit. Congrats. Steve Garvey. Why does my brain say Mets? Where did Garvey play? I'm probably completely wrong with that. Nope, not even close. Dodgers and Padres. Probably known more for the Dodgers, huh? Yeah, I'm not. It would take a while for me to get my baseball knowledge up to where it's even considered okay. 10-time All-Star World Series champion, NL MVP, 2 NLCS MVPs, 4-time Gold Glove awards, Roberto Clemente awards, retired San Diego Padres number, so he played good for San Diego too. Only 5 years there and 14 for the Dodgers. That's cool. Nice hit, Steve Garvey. I like that. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Time for our basketball. Got quite the achievements there. We got a Fernando Tatis bat, David Justice, Brendan Rodgers. Purple. Nice. Are you offering those for trade or something? Or all time. We had one $6 off spot because we kept the spot. Next week we'll have it down to what, 15 spots, and there'll be one extra player just like this. But for today, Brady got the $6 off spot. So Jim, you've got Curry, Jerry West, and Kukoc. Cody, you have Kareem, Williamson, and Carter. Brad, Doncic, Ginobili, and Gilmore. Jeff V, Bird, Morant, and Shaquille O'Neal. Leland, you have Giannis, Ewing, and Klay Thompson. Jonathan R, Iverson, John Wall, Chris Mullen. Tim, you have Wemby, Morning, Bob Cousy, Scorching, you have Wilt Chamberlain, Tim Hardaway, Dennis Rodman. Brady, Durant, the $6 off spot, James Harden, Malone, Mutombo, and Horry. Chad, you have Reeves, Peyton, and Richmond. Steve, Robinson, Kidd, and Wade. Bill, you had Tatum, Hero, Cunningham, Young, Green, and Irving. Zach, Edward, Lillard, and Wilkins. And then Larry A, Magic, Dumars, and KG. Zach had the hit last week. Those are all our spots. Let's close this. Here comes Hero. I can see Hero coming out. We seem to pull him once every couple months. We haven't for a while. From all different products, he signs a bunch, so great hit still, too. We're down to boxes 2 and 4. 2 on top, 4 on bottom. We'll roll till we get one of those numbers. 2 or 4. Look at that. I got my own little dice rolling station that I can't have it escape now. 3 does not work. 2 or 4. 6 does not work. 5 does not work. I rolled every number but the one that works, but this one will work. Oh, no, I haven't. Now I have. There's a 1. Good grief. 2 or 4. That's crazy that I rolled 5 different numbers in a row. 4. So we're opening 4 just for kicks and giggles. Can I roll a 2? Nope. I should have just left it where it was. Okay, box 4. Saving box 2 for next week. Box 4. Come on, headliner alert. Pulled some fun names so far, but they're not on the headliner list. Not on headliner pitchers, but there's way more headliners than those pitchers in this. We do have another case too, so I'm excited to open a few more. And I may buy more cases of these. I enjoy the series where we can do pick your player. I think it's more fun that way. Get a couple players to root for. On some of the Gold Rush stuff, at least. I like that. Okay, here we go. Jeez, no packing at all in there. Usually there's a little bit of packing. I'll add some in this way, but it's no signature. You can see it's just an empty box. Where's the label so I don't see it, please? Label's over there, I think, so we should be okay. Just don't want the label and the signature to be right by each other. I don't want to see the label either. I think we can go this way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is that him? I think that might be him. Good grief, man. Did you really just predict that? You did. Tyler Hero. Gonna be one of those nights, huh? Who'd you call that win for? Goodness, man. Here comes Hero, and Hero comes out. That's crazy. Hero. Yeah, that's insane. There's 46 names, 47 names left with Kobe Bryant, and you pulled that one out. 48 names, somewhere around there. That's pretty crazy. Bill. Gonna get a lottery ticket? No joke. Bill S., your Tatum claim gave you Tyler Hero on the 4th to last spot. That is you. I think you just traded for a jersey, his too, so this will go good with the jersey. Tyler Hero, I'm going to leave that in the bag too because it's nice and tied up. And balls scare me. Signed sports balls. I don't like the surface of them. They can rub way too easily. Nice hit, Bill. Congrats. Yeah, of course. Indy for Cincy in the mixer. Indy was Kyle. Cincy was Dustin. Dustin, are you here? Do you want to trade Cincy for Indy? Remind me again, Kyle, when we get there, and I can ask him again if he's not here yet. Okay, we're to our final non-football item. Here comes a Lawrence Taylor mixer. Well, there's 8 items. Lawrence Taylor's a pretty popular name. That's not even close to as impressive as calling Tyler Hero, but that still would be crazy. We're not on mixer quite yet, though. We still have to do our Frozen Pond, and then we got to do red. Saints for Cincy is an offer as well. Dustin and Larry. So, Dustin, you have a couple people offering for Cincy. Okay, we are to our Frozen Pond. This one filled live, so we ran the randoms at the start of the stream here. If you want to rewind and look at them, you can. Frozen Pond. Larry V, I've got you with Boston and Carolina. Jonathan R, Rangers and Arizona. That would be Arizona and Utah until I think that'll always be the case, I guess. I don't know. Joseph, Buffalo, Detroit. Larry, Toronto, Anaheim, Seattle, and Nashville. Louis, you have Colorado and Florida. Jeff H, Edmonton, Minnesota, Philly, Vegas, Washington Islanders. Jonathan R, Montreal and Los Angeles. Blaine, St. Louis, New Jersey. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Doug, Winnipeg, Ottawa. Jason T, Chicago, San Jose. Dylan, Calgary and Columbus. Jonathan R, Dallas and Vancouver. And Brian, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay. Okay. I'll call Blackhawks player, but I don't know any. Yeah, just call your shot with Chicago. See if you can get a Blackhawks hit here and keep your little guessing streak going. San Jose is for sell or trade. If anybody wants to trade for San Jose or buy him for 12, let Jason know. We are to our last box of Frozen Pond as well. See if we can pull another one of these. We've already pulled one headliner. We thought we pulled one on the first day too. This is our box 3. After this, I think hopefully sometime this weekend, Hopefully by Monday I get the new series from East Coast. Tons of fun chaser names on there. It is a little more expensive for me. I'll try not to pass it on to you guys, but we may see the stuff go up by like $1 per spot. But we'll see. Bertuzzi, Bobby Hull, I guess. Yeah, we saw Bobby Hull on the Funko. But there's more chasers in the next series for East Coast. I'm excited for that, and some fun names we haven't seen yet inside the series too. So as soon as I get a list, I'll let you guys know, and you guys can look through it and see if your teams are there. Let's do Frozen Pond. Don't need to ran on the box. This is our final box. Let's get going. Last call on San Jose. I don't think anyone's snagging them since they saw 4. I'm kind of going a little too fast, but don't need to go backwards on these. We're going to see part of the color on this with a bunch of packing peanuts. Here we go. I think I know that team just from those 2 colors. I'm pretty sure I know what that is from those colors. Oh, I thought it was a different color. Yeah, now I've changed from 1 team to possible 2 other teams. I thought that was blue. We got another Fanatics Premium. I'm liking how these are pumping out some premiums. This is 1 of 2 teams, right? I mean, you're thinking Boston or Pittsburgh, aren't you? That's what you think with these colors. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. It is Boston. And Nick even went as far as saying Ray Bourque because of the C patch. So that would be a nice hit to end Frozen Pond with. We seem to get less people join Frozen Pond. Maybe the price obviously is a little higher, but I do like the product that comes out of Pond. I don't know that I like it better than East Coast, but I think it's a great series. This is Mr. Bourque. Boston, and you were quick today, weren't you, Larry? You were number 1. Larry Boston, you are on a roll lately. You can't be stopped. And this is bringing back good and bad memories, Larry, when I helped you chase Ray Bourque for what felt like 15 years with Christian. C-Patch, Boston Bruins, Fanatics Premium. See, I don't think you got a Ray Bourque Fanatics Premium. So it's a little different. That's nice. Great jersey. Ray Bourque. There's a signature there. We got the Frozen Pond silhouette down there, and we should have our fight strap in this size 54 on the Fanatics Premium. Great jersey. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of all these. Are awesome hits. Ray Bourque. Although, I did trade Jonathan for the Larkin the other night. Gave him a player he's been after. Nice hit. Larry V on the Ray Bourque Boston Bruins Fanatics Premium. What a great hit. Love it. That's so sick. It's the one hockey jersey I want. There's a lot of fun hockey jerseys. When I started collecting them, I thought, there's a few that I know, and then the more you watch, the more you look at it. There are a ton of fun names to collect, fun styles. It's fun because they got like specialties, with the reverse retros and the homes and aways and the stadium series and the heritage class. There's just too many styles. The collector in me loves it. Okay. Congrats, Larry. Let's keep it moving. Enough now. We're going to do the mixer after Radke. Radke's now. But if you're in the mixer, please vote on how you want to do the Cam Neely. Be cool, too. I don't think I've pulled a Neely. We did a couple of puck Neelys, but if you're in the mixer, please let me know if you'd rather me. So we're giving away the Manning and the Elway. I don't know where to put them. I'll just put them back here. Over here for now. Eli Manning Mini Elway full size. What we usually do is we pull these because you can't give it to the Broncos and the Giants unless we find a way to have them hit with that. But we're either going to do 2 whole rounds where the first round, the last person will win the Giants, the last team, or we'll do 1 round and then the next one, the Broncos will be the next Sorry, the last one would win the Broncos out. Just give me the LA. That's nice, huh? Or we do one draw where the final two win, but the final one of those two gets to pick which item they want first, and then the second person just gets the default of the other item. I can do it either way. If you're in the series, you're in that mixer, please vote whether you want to do 2 draws or 1 draw. The only difference with the 2 draws is that you could potentially have the same team win both draws if they somehow last till the end. So you guys let me know. I already had 1 vote for a single draw and have the final 2 win, with the final guy being able to pick which one they want first. So I have 1 vote for that, 0 for 2 draws. But let me know, please. I'll just do majority rules on this with however many votes we get. But before we get there, let's do Racky. I'll ask you guys that again in a second. Jim says 1 draw, 2. 1 draw for Roger. Okay, few votes. Thanks, guys. Dustin says 1 draw. Larry says 1 draw. That's pretty conclusive so far. So 1 draw would mean we go to the final 2, and then if you're in the final 2, you know you've won, but the final 1 gets to pick which item they want first, and then the other one defaults to their guy. Not really a bad hit there, Eli Manning or John Elway. They're both fun. So Elway from my PC, Manning from the miniseries. So okay, Racky time. We've got 4 boxes left from this series. I've been talking to Mr. Racky about the new series. I don't know what the theme is yet, but we're getting 2 cases ordered, so hopefully they'll get here by next Monday or next Wednesday when we're out of this series. But for our final 4, Dustin, I have you with Tampa and Seattle. Ron, San Francisco, you sold your round to Vlad. That's Jacksonville. Vlad has Jacksonville up for trade if anybody wants to trade for him. Greg, Dallas and Cleveland. Bill, Green Bay, Miami. Tim, you have Philly, Pittsburgh. You sold Larry A, the Chargers and Cincy. Brad, New England and Chicago. Greg, Detroit, Atlanta. Jonathan R, Minnesota and the Jets. Brad, Indy and New Orleans. Bill S, Buffalo, Arizona. David L, you have Washington, Kansas City, Baltimore, Tennessee. Jonathan R, the Rams and the Giants. Ron, you had Denver. You sold Steve your random, which is Houston. Dustin, Vegas and Carolina. Lots of 1s. Perfect. I didn't know how you guys would vote on that. That's pretty one-sided, so don't feel bad if you want to vote for 2 draws. It's not, you may not win, but it's okay to tell me that that's what you want. Okay, let's stop sharing. Let me leave that door open. One second. My wife is down in the basement watching a movie while she does her grading. She usually isn't home on Wednesday night, so she's taking advantage of it. She's down there watching TV. All right. We have boxes 2, 3, 4, and 6 left. 2, 3, 4, 6. So let's roll till we get one of those. Well, that was a far roll. Let me move the camera down, but that counts. 2 is our number. 2, 3, 4, 6. 2 is what we rolled. And that always screws up the camera for the rest of the night when I do that. Good enough. Box 2, front left. We've hit, I want to say we've hit 2 authentics, no bonus items yet. So 2 of these 4 boxes should have bonus items in them. After this, we're going to have to random a few of these items and get all of them out on the table, and then we'll rip them all, and then we'll go to some life fills. So shorter night tonight, not as long of a stream, but hang out. We'll do another Racky live and some jerseys live. But first there, box 2. Good luck. Bonus item. We only did 1 case of these, so we don't have a ton to go off of our whether we like bonus month. The last time bonus month came around, I liked it less than limited and other stuff, so we'll see how it goes this time. Ooh. Don't worry, I'm not close enough to slash me. Okay, here we go. These all feel like they've been taped multiple times. Maybe I just got new tape. Who knows? You see a team. Feels like we maybe have. Feels a little. We may have a bonus item here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. don't know if you guys can see that. That's a slate. Let's open it up more so we can see it. Yeah, it's a little too bumpy. There's something down there. Sorry, he just totally fell out the bottom onto the floor here. Not much there to look at as far as being a surprise. It looks like they stayed with same team for the bonus, which is always fun by me. I'd rather it be two different teams, but hey, if you win two, that's fun too. Looks like Jets are taking home this one. We got a Flash Mini and a Slate full size, both silver. Jets, I don't think we're claimed tonight. Jets were a random. That's going to Jonathan R. Jonathan R. on spot 9 with your Minnesota claim, getting the Jets as a random. So let's see what kind of duplicates they're doing in these this time. I liked the last duplicate we pulled from it was Packer, obviously. We had Dorsey Levens and Gilbert Brown. I thought that was a cool combo. Jets, Flash Mini. Let's see what your first item is here, Jonathan. 3, 2, 1. Sauce is always a good guess. This one's Breece Hall. Breece Hall, Flash Mini for the Jets. Beauty. Nice hit there. Good runner he is. Both earpieces, we got a Slate full size. I forget what you guys voted on. I never closed the poll, so I got to end it now. Whoops. You guys voted AFC North, AFC West. That's 2 items against you. That's not the way you want to start. That's 2 AFC East, AFC South items. Yikes. It's all right. Catch up in a couple swings here. Here we go. Let's see what you got in full size. 3, 2, 1. Thomas, you're still on with your guesses, man. I want to say you got 3 right the other night. You even guessed Notre Dame right, so you're moving on next Monday. Make sure you're here next Monday. But also, you already guessed Sauce tonight. Sauce Gardner, green ink on the Jets slate. Nice looking helmet. Radke certified on this one. Beautiful hit. Congrats. Sauce Gardner slate. It's 2 AFC East. Okay, just like that, we are to the mixer. So, again, you guys got to give me a second here. Let's make sure we get all the items. So, we already have 2 ready. That's the Manning and the Elway. We'll save those for last. Let's figure out which jersey and which Hit Parade full size we're going to open, and we'll move the stuff out of the way so we can start whittling this down. Let's do jerseys first. So we have box 1, 2, 3, 4. After we get them all random, I'll go over each item. Giants for trade here in the 8-item mixer. That's what Jason has. We also had another team up. I forget who it was. Now's the time where Dustin, are you here? Dustin is here. Dustin, you had 2 trade offers for the Bengals. First, Kyle offered you Indy, and then I can't remember who else offered it to you. Larry offered you New Orleans. Indy, New Orleans for Cincy. If you want to trade, great. If you don't, no problem. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 4 is what we need here for the licensed jersey from Hit Parade. That's a 5. That will not work. Man, I am on one today. Saints is right, yep. Took me a second, and I figured it out. There's a long roll again. I have to mess up my camera, and it is 2 again on the long roll. 2. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I put stickers on all these just to make it easier. This is box 2 here. Sorry, there's the glare. 2. Let's get this out of the way. Now we have box 1, 2, and 3 for the Hit Parade Elite, the new rebrand like we have for the batting helmets, full sizes. Pat's almost as bad as Chicago, Thomas. You can't dog Julian Edelman. I got to draw the line somewhere. Jules was. I think Edelman's a great trade, Thomas. 1, 2, or 3 is what we need here. Of course, I roll a 4. That does not work. 1, 2, or 3. Man, I keep rolling too far. 3. He is funny. They were talking about who would make the playoffs and stuff. Him and I forget who else was there with him. But box 3. STX sucks. I don't think so. I like STX. I mean, it's all preference, right? Some people. There's a bunch of people out there that their favorite helmet is STS, you know? A lot of people prefer speeds. I prefer specialties, but there's a bunch out there that would rather have just a plain speed, and I get that. It's the beauty of collecting, man. We all don't need to collect or like the same stuff. We still got a few rolls to do here, so. Dustin, Indy for Cincy, typing just in case you aren't listening. So, Dustin, if you want to trade Indy for Cincy in this mixer, let them know. You're going to stay pat. We'll do this in a second. Let's get our 16 by 20. What do we have left in these? We have boxes 1, 7, and 8 left. 1, 7, and 8. Let's get my 8-sider. This is the time to use the restroom or grab a drink. I should have grabbed one myself. No worries if not, he says it. 1, 7, or 8. Come on, first roll. I did it. I did it. 8. 8. Dustin, you have Cincy. Do you want to trade Cincy for Indy is what he's offering. You already have Cincy. Just to clarify. Because you said I'd trade for Cincy, but you already got Cincy. My bad, I just got back. You're fine. So you want to keep Cincy? Just wanted to clarify there since the way that was typed. Kyle says no worries. Now you know one of those teams is going to hit, right? Keep, no problem. All right, we're getting there. There's our number 8. Now we got to open a brand new case of full size. These will be used for solo stuff. So we may do another one of these tonight. You know what? We might do a 2-boxer of this tonight if there's enough people around since we don't have a lot of lives. There is one more case, a solid case that I'll start on Monday for the new weekly one. So 2 cases, 2 separate things. They won't be mixed. And then hopefully there's a new series out by then. Saints for Giants. Pass on Giants. You already have the Giants. Pass on. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, 1, 2 on top, 3, 4 on the bottom. Yes, Jonathan, we'll do jerseys live tonight as well. What we'll probably do is end with a 2-box Gold Rush. Unfortunately, it costs more than my series, so it'll be a little higher. I think it'll be instead of 40, maybe 45. I need to look at it. 5. I can't control the prices of third-party stuff. I wish I could. I think my series is better, but it's still a fun chance of some else. But we'll do that after the jerseys. So need a 1 through 4. That stuck and just spun on a 6. 3 will work. 3 will work. Bottom left. I'm going to number these now while we're taking them out. And we're going to use these just as random solo boxes, not for our Monday. So if you're joining on Monday, it's a fresh case. Don't worry about what hits here. There's box 1. So again, guys, just give me a couple more minutes to finish getting all these out of here. It's random, limited, and then we got to grab the discount box. Figure out what number we're going to grab and go grab that. There's number 2. Here comes number 3. I'll write it on it just so we know. 3 is what we're doing. And here's number 4. I'll leave these here because we'll likely do 2 of these tonight live. Okay. Slowly making it a little bit less crowded in here. We have items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then discount will be 8. It has been a while since we ran these. Let's see how these are. This is case 2 of 10. I love this product. We did it all the time on eBay. I just haven't done it since then. I don't know why. But limiteds were always fun for me. So front of the case, let's see how these are in here. Okay. So the way we're going to do it is 1, 2, and then underneath 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm going to put stickers on them as we go. So just give me a second. I'll roll it, but I'm going to put 1 and 2 on there for now. There's 1. There's 2, because we'll do these separately too as not part of the mixers. They'll be part of something we do just randomly every once in a while, where it might take the place of one of the series that we're doing. Okay, we need a dice stick and roll 10, which is not that one. It is this one. Remember, the 0 counts as 10. The rest count for what they show. Let's get one number. I can't roll wrong here. Well, of course, it would be 0, box 10. So let me number them all on the way out, and then we'll get box 10. I'm trying to hurry, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 7, 8. They're slippery little suckers. 7, 8. 9 is this left side. And that leaves us 10. Easy enough. Bottom one, 10 is when we're opening. Only one more thing to random. That's our discount series box. Whew. And that's from this little guy here. Holy moly. Yeah, good luck, everyone. Thanks for being patient, too, while I run a few of these randoms as well. Let me check this one message really quick here. No. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Sorry. My opinion, what's up, man? Okay, let's get one number here. 66 is our number. 66. Down there, put this over here. Okay, let me grab them. It. I'm used to saying but we only have one. I do need to go to the other side. My wife's watching TV. 66. Nice. A little Chick-fil-A going on over there for her. Chick-fil-A action. I saw a shake over there. I saw some chicken noodle soup. Okay. We have everything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 items. We're good to go. Thanks for being patient, guys. Our first live fill after this will be a Radke. Second will be licensed jerseys, and then we're going to try a 2-box Gold Rush tonight. Big Al's live, series 33 should be good by Monday. I need to see how many helmets I'm missing, but I think most are here. I just need to box them up over the weekend. We should be good. Didn't bring me some nuggies, nothing. I looked over there to see if I could steal something. I wasn't going to grab her whole shake from her. Okay, let's do 18 or 16 by 20 first. Good luck, everybody. Cold, I know. I'm used to it now. They think Mondays and Wednesdays I'm dead to them. They don't really even talk to me. You know, I'm down here all day working both of my jobs. Okay. I love Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, Thomas. I agree. Both my kids love mac and cheese, but they won't eat it from there. I'm convinced it's just because they won't admit that they like something else. I think they're being little brats about it. Stuff is delicious. Okay, first item from the 8-item mixer. Good luck, all. We're going to do the draw at the end. It'll be the 2 in 1, so 1 draw. So I'll do it slowly and put them in divisions so we know who's left. What direction are we going? We're going this way. Is that what I thought it was? I think I maybe saw who this was on what team this is, which would be very interesting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is. I don't think I've ever seen that photo from these series. That's Kirk Cousins on a Michigan State signed photo. Interesting. You got the Spartans down here too. I don't even know. There's a bunch of different college licensed product. Kirk Hollow and a Beckett Hollow on there. Interesting hit there. Kirk Cousins. Now, the real question is, I'm pretty sure he's still with Atlanta, right? Oh, Chains, yep. I don't think he's left anywhere. He's still with Atlanta, but he might be done there. Does not matter. He is a Falcon. A Falcon in the mixer. That is Mr. Greg. Greg hitting the Falcons. Michigan State. Kirk Cousins. I've never seen that. I've seen a helmet of his from Michigan State a while back. I think they're cool. Interesting. I know a few guys that like Michigan State. They might want that. Steelers really think he's going to go to the Steelers? I think it's so weird. All these quarterbacks that are like Aaron Rodgers, just retire, man. I don't know if he thinks Pittsburgh's going to pick him up late, or he said he wants to retire in Green Bay. Let's do our card next. This is card 11 of 100 from Hit Parade Limited Edition. We have 9 more of these. We're going to do these at other times as well, and then we'll do our jersey after that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do full sizes and then finish with the other 2. That's right, Matt. The Michigan State Chrome Mini. I forgot about that. They need someone. Their current starters, Mason. Oh yeah, that's not good. Where did Russ Wilson go? I forgot about that mini, Matt. That thing is nice. Okay, limited edition. These are all signed. Some have patch. Some have serial numbers on them. Some of them are inserts. Some of them are all 3 or combination of 2 or 3. They're fun, and they're doing a good job of making these look nice too. Here comes Kirk Cousins on the card. You went to the Giants? How did I not know that? I saw a helmet today that was really cheap on the bids, and it was a flex helmet that was a rip. It was blank, a ripped flex helmet blank of Wisconsin and Denver. I went and looked at all the Wisconsin. I can't get this off. All the Wisconsin Denver players. There should be a little card that's blocking here. There is. First one that came to mind was Russ, but he's not there anymore, obviously. But who would you use that for? Wisconsin Denver on the flex. Who would you have sign that? Sorry, I'm not trying to take it off screen. I'm trying to put it inside. I thought that's a cool helmet, but who would you have sign it? Okay, here we go. Looks like it's going this way. I did not see who it was. This product kind of has big names, some medium, some small names as well. We'll see what we get in this case. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, dual signed. That's cool. Man, they went all out with the packaging on this. They changed it since we used to run these. That's nice. Dual signed rookie reflections. That's I forget what the I is. Illusions? Is that what I is? Panini Illusions. Bucky Irving and Jalen McMillan. Dual sign, dual patch on sticker, not on card, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is cool. Bucky Irving. See how this is what throws me off. Card signatures and full size or mini. He does not sign Bucky on his full sizes all the time. I'm pretty sure he does B. Irving, doesn't he? That's cool. Bucky and Jalen McMillan, Tampa Bay Buccaneers dual signed card. Who had Tampa? Tampa was, that's Chad. Chad N, nice hit. Rookie Reflections. It is not numbered. 2024 Panini. Dual sign. That's cool. I'll take it. Tampa Bay, that's NFC South. That's not what you guys voted for. I'm not going to make that count as 2 against you. I'm going to leave this like this for now. I'll take a picture of it later. So that's just 1. And the photo was, that's NFC South too, though. So there are 2 NFC Souths because of Atlanta. You're down 0 to 0 to 2 to 2. It's all right. We'll make a comeback. Okay. Hit Parade licensed jersey, Series 4, officially licensed jersey. This is the first. We're doing the first of many of these products tonight. So, Monty Ball. I was thinking of him too. There's a lineman too for the helmet. I forget his name. He's not a big name, but he plays right now. But I couldn't think of a lot of players that I would want on that. Monty Ball might be the best one. He's kind of not a big name either, but he was fun. Okay. This is box 37 of 100 from Series 4, limited edition. Sorry, not limited. They don't call it that. Officially licensed. I'm going to see if it's nameplate. I hate it when it's just the nameplate. So, not the nameplate. Okay, here we go. I think it's going. Well, I'll just do it this way. But I think it's sideways. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I thought this was a different scene for a second. Hey, anyone know the weird tie we already have for some of these items? Anyone know who that is? Number 11, Beckett certified. I'll show you a little. That is the Green Bay Packers. That's Jaden Reed. And what college did Jaden Reed play for? What a cool hit there. That's nice. Packers hit. Where did Mr. Jaden play? He played at Michigan State. That's 2 Spartans hitting tonight. That's crazy. Who had Green Bay? That's an NFC North hit. So every division is hit. Every combo has hit besides the one you guys picked. But you're only down by 2. Green Bay that's Greg. Greg and I were talking about his fantastic luck in the mixers. I don't think he's hit a single mixer over the last 6 months. And now he's hit 2 tonight. So catching up. Great jersey. Jaden Reed, Green Bay Packers, signed Nike jersey here. XX, nice. I might wear this one to bed, Greg. I sleep light. That's not true. Just a little nightgown. You won't be able to tell. Don't worry. Big jersey, nice. Double extra large. Not that it matters. Jaden Reed, Green Bay Packers licensed jersey. And that's why I started laughing in my head. A little nightgown. Greg, are you willing to trade that? James is interested, if so. We'll see where he ends up on the depth chart for the Packers. I was really impressed by him. I think he's got a lot of skill. He's very athletic. It's not huge. Player worn doubles the value. Yeah, you just don't know which player wore it. A little creepy, huh? Okay, we have opened 3 items. We have 3 full sizes to open, and then we'll do our 2 for sure items, which were both fun items, Manning and Elway. Let's do this. Let's do it in this order. So we'll do discount first, Gold Rush second, Hit Parade third. Discount, as you guys know, we could try one of these tonight, but I think we're going to do a double Gold Rush. This is my series that has players that I may not put into the regular series, don't quite value up to it, or guys I just have too many of, or great players that have moved teams that I don't want to include on their old team anymore. That's why when we run these, they're at 28 a division instead of 40. We knew your player back then. It's true. It doesn't matter when I played. Anyway, so if we do more of these today or Monday, you just a little refresh on what the discount series is. Box 66, the number we rolled. I should double check that. 66 is correct. No Wonkas on these, but I'm always thinking about looking for them. Let's see which combo we get here. Which player? Someone that's moved teams, someone that I have too many of, or someone that I just don't quite want to put in the regular series for the price we charge for the regular series. Well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Giants lunar eclipse. New York Giants. Giants were, you tried to trade them. No one took you up on it. That's Jason. Remember Jason's guess earlier? 3, 2, 1. You done that twice tonight. You said Tyler Hero and then Lawrence Taylor. So this would fall into the category of a guy that I would absolutely put in the regular series and that I do, but that I have too many of sometimes. So I think this one's been in there for a while. I don't know that I have a ton of LTs now, but I usually don't pull them out once they're in. So we once had a Jordan Love sitting there forever, and it came out after he'd blown back up. So, Jason, that's you. Lawrence Taylor, you called your shot, and it hit. First time here, what's the deal with full-size helmets? Are they player used, brand new? What's the value? Yeah, so that none of these helmets you'll ever see open on any of these streams are player used. Player used helmets is a whole different market. That's the same with jerseys and everything, and it 10 times is the value usually, depending on the player. There's 2 or 3 or 4 different types of helmets. The only 2 we normally deal with are replicas, which are the ones that have this little screen here, which is telling you don't put it on and play a game with it because it's not going to protect you. The other ones are authentic that will have pads in there that you technically could wear. A little bit more valuable just because it's an authentic. But values of the helmets range from anywhere from $100 to, it just depends, $700-800 for Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and others. Tom Brady, if we ever have one of those hit from a third-party product, would be a $1,200 to $1,500 helmet. Just depends. So that's kind of the spiel. They sign by anyone, but depending on the player, kind of changes the value if you're familiar with sports cards or anything like that. But no, these you wouldn't wear this. I mean, it'd fit my head, but there's no padding in these replicas. We do have authentics that we use too, but that's kind of how it goes. People are chasing the signature more than the helmet itself, if that makes sense. Okay, Gold Rush time. And you guys in the chat, feel free to, that have been around for years and years, feel free to give them your input if you feel like I did not cover what I should have covered there. Okay, good luck all. Correct, Billy. Yep. It's exactly correct. I mean, all the items are, for the most part, people are chasing the signature of the players, the big names, or players they just like. So Peyton Manning's going to be worth a lot more than a current Bronco that hasn't done much. But players like Bo Nix and stuff that are new, they're still expensive too. So it's the same as kind of cards where the young guys kind of rule if they're, Calling an Eli Manning? You can't call Eli. He's right there. We already hit one of him. Don't be a little weasel like that. Unless you're calling a third-party one, then okay. Okay, Gold Rush time. Breeze, you can change it up. Oh, Larry's saying Breeze. Okay, we got a speed replica for our first box here. Nick's saying Warren Moon. Never a bad guess. Never, ever a bad guess. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. New England Patriots. So, Billy, to further answer your question as well, normally on a normal night, we've got what's called a Big Al series. I know every helmet that I put into there. It's usually about 190. I don't know which one's going to hit on a particular night. But stuff that's coming out of this, stuff that's Hit Parade or Gold Rush, I don't even know what's in there. We're opening it together and finding a winner like that. Big Al's jerseys in full size, I know what I build into it. We use a randomization with bingo balls and stuff to figure out what comes out. But stuff that's in a third party is a mystery to me. I can have a good guess because I've opened so many of them, but who had New England? Quentin. Quentin stops by today, grabs himself a helmet. Nick says Flutie. Always a good guess on Gold Rush when you see the Patriots. And you guys still do not have a hit, do you? That's another NFC. Oh, sorry, AFC East. $3-3-1-0. Is that what it is? What was the third? Oh, the Jaden Reed and then the two NFC Souths, right? That's right. 3-3-1-0. He knows what he puts in when he puts them in after that. He's like Dory from Finding Nemo. Sometimes if it's a notable specialty, I tend to remember them. But yeah, we're missing an earpiece. Unless it's in the bag, I'll check again. But we might be missing one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You called it. It's been long enough since our last Flutie. It was time to pull them again, I suppose. I've got no problem with Flutie. Some of these guys we kind of devalue because they sign so much, receive so much. But it's like Mike Allstott, man. I don't care. I'll pull them every time I'll see Mike Allstott. We're missing an ear pad. I've probably got one for you. Here's the label. Doug Flutie. My suggestion to you, Billy, if this is new for you, would be to wait and watch a night where we have Big Al's series, my own series that I build, and see what kind of stuff comes out that night too, and kind of whoever guesses it gets the helmet for free. No, the guessing is everyone just likes to guess, so everyone's paying to get into these. So in this 8-item mixer, which we only do about once every month and a half. This had all these 8 items in it. Everyone paid $57 to get a random team assigned to them. Sometimes we do pick your team where you can pick the team you like. But no, everything is split up between everybody. The cost of all the items. And if your team comes out, you win that item. The guessing is sometimes a game I do on the side, or just people like to guess to see if they can get it right. I love guessing too. Quentin, nice hit. Doug Flutie. So the majority of this, Billy, is the reason you're not seeing anyone claiming any teams. It was a pre-fill done on Facebook. So it was a Facebook page where everyone said, I want to jump in this one, I'll pay. They get a spot, and then we random the teams. We will do live fills where they claim here in the chat right after this as well. You can see how that works. But that's generally how it works. Almost time for a Raider. Is this a huge sleeve just like the other things? It is. I don't know if I can preserve that. Maybe I'll fold it up and put it in the box for you. Need the Ravens to pop up here, Matt. Is that who you have? It is. Okay, we're doing box 3, which happens to be 78 of 100 from Hit Parade. After this, Dustin said, what's the Bronco? It's John Elway, Dustin. I'm answering you 18 minutes late. You have a chance to win that still with the team that you own. So I'll explain that when we get there in a second. Yeah, a lot of people just hang out and watch and grab one every once in a while. Or some do like me, where you have a spot in every break every night and you try to win, and some nights you win a bunch, some nights you don't. But what I will say is our community here, the people that join these breaks, myself included, we've been around for a long time. A lot of these guys are very generous, very knowledgeable. So if you have questions, are you able to ask? We're not the put downers like other rooms where, I don't know. A lot of good guys here, good guys and girls. We like to party, not really. You'll not see me flashing lights or cussing all scream. You're good, Dustin. You saw Denver out and thought you missed it. Coming up next. There's our bottom. Yeah, I don't envy you for moving, man. We moved like 4 times in our first 5 years of marriage, and I just hated it. If I had it my way, I would not move again. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully they bury me under this computer here. Generic COA card. Unlike cards, too, Billy, all these items have COA, Certificate of Authenticity. We only ever use legit items. There are a lot of fakes floating around, but you won't see them here. Okay, final one before we get to the chance to get the Manning and the Elway. Correct. That is 100% correct. Well, I see the style, which means this could be any team still. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. We got a Chiefs slate. I like seeing that. Don't see a lot of Chiefs slates. Now, I know that the Mahomes headliner was a VSR4 with his rookie signature, so there's a chance this could be Mahomes too, but we got a Chiefs on it. Jonathan says Okoye. I think we did pull one slate of Okoye, right, a while back. Andrew B says Mahomes. That'd be cool. Who had Kansas City? Greg, you did it. You pushed through on the mixers. That's you, Greg, Kansas City. Let's see what you got here. I'd love to see Kelsey on this. Do I think it'll be him? I don't know. Okoye is a good guess. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not bad. I would not think to see him on this specialty. You see a lot of classic speeds for him. So I actually like that in my collector brain. That is Dwayne Bowe. Somewhere over the Dwayne Bowe. Receiver, Kansas City Chiefs. That's AFC West. That's one for you guys, right? You finally got one on the board. You're only down by 2 now. Beautiful hit, Greg. Congrats. Okay. So we've opened 6 items so far. I know some of you guys love the mixers, and we only do them once every 6 weeks. Some of you hate them, which is great because we only do it once every 6 weeks. Dwayne Bowe down there. But I think it's a fun change of speed for the non-Big Al's nights. And luckily, I think this time we're only 1 night without Big Al's. Maybe 2 if we're unlucky on Monday, but just need to see. I've never once heard you say, man, I want to reach through the phone and strangle some of these guys. I can only hit mixer lately. You did just hit here. Yeah, you've not had the best luck, Jason. Jay, what's up? Just in time to watch someone trying to snag this Elway. Okay, here's the 2 items. We got Eli Manning, just in case you don't know who it is. They'll tell you right there on the thing. That's Eli Manning. Gosh, I hate that. I'm team leave it untouched. Stop marking everything. I'll put a little label on the bottom, go for it. But okay, so I added these 2 to the pile as well to make it fun to have some chances at for sure big names. I'm not mad about the stuff that hit tonight. That was some fun, different stuff as well. But let's see here. So what we're gonna do, I could have you guys vote again, but I think it was 8-0 on the votes. We're gonna do 1 draw. All 32 guys are in here. I'll put them, mix them up in my bag. I'll put it to the side. I'm going to pull out maybe 3 or 4 at a time, and those teams are eliminated until we get to the final 2. We'll know who the 2 winners are. I'll pull 1 more out, and whoever comes out does not get to pick. So the last one that stays in the bag gets to pick which item they want first. The second place person gets the other item. So you still win, but you don't get to pick. So let's grab a bag. Let's make sure that all 32 teams are here. Since these are not coming out of the box sealed, and they're not going to for sure go to Denver or the Giants, they're going to go to whoever gets it. This is the best way to do it. We've got 4, 8, 32, sorry, 4, 8, 12. I started thinking of the total. 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Yeah, so we used to do one like this, the pick your item where we draw these out. That was fun too. This one's a little different, but same idea. There's all 32 guys. Let's put them all. Let's use a purple bag tonight. Why not? It's the first one that I grabbed down there. There goes 4. I'll read them off as they come out. I am going to go slow and put them in division piles so we can see who's left. That way we can kind of tell who's got a chance. If you get eliminated on the first, yeah, that I'm a math guy too. I don't know what told my brain to go straight to 32 there. Need to go to brain camp, like they say in The Other Woman. Okay, all mixed up in there. What I'll do this thing where I put my ugly mug on the face and look this way, so you guys, ugly mug on the camera, so you guys can see that I'm not looking in there. I'd never do that, but that's the best way to just show it. If you get eliminated at the start, I'm sorry. Thanks for participating. Last 2 will win. Last 1 will get to pick which item they want. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get going. I'm going to eliminate a chunk here first. If your team is here, you do not get to pick or win one of those 2. Patriots are gone. I don't know if I was like a lot shorter than 6'4" and could see into there. Jets do not win. Titans do not win. Texans do not win. Cowboys do not win. Let's put them out here just so we can track them. AFC South taking a beating, and so is the AFC East. Okay. Let's get in our chunk. Looking this way again. If I can find some in here, Here's our chunk. Okay. AFC East almost done. Dolphins gone. Colts, man, those 2 divisions. Seahawks. Chiefs already won 1 here. Bills, all those are gone. AFC East is completely wiped out. Sorry, guys. Chiefs go here. Colts there. Seahawks down here. Okay. You're still alive. You still got a chance. I'm pushing them all in there since they're starting to come out to the top. Okay. Another chunk here. I'll do smaller chunks after this one. Rams, gone. Panthers, gone. Ravens, gonzo. Eagles, gonzo. Packers, gonzo. Eagles. Every division has a team gone now. Panthers. Whoops. Now every team has a division gone. And Rams. Okay, I'm going to start pulling like 3 out at a time now. So if you're still alive, good luck. How many are left? I'll tell you after this. Vikings, gone. Saints, gone. Browns, gone. I think we're about halfway. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 teams left. 14 teams left. If you're still alive, you've made it past the halfway point. Here comes 3 or 4. Giants, gone. Bengals, gone. Jaguars, gonzo. As soon as we get to 5, I'll let you know who's left. AFC South is gone. 3 more here. 1, 2. Got 1, 3. Stuck on the bag. Falcons, gone. Bucks, gone. Chargers, gonzo. Falcons and Bucks. NFC South is wiped out. How many do we have left now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Let's get 3 more. That'll give us our top 5. I'll let you know who's alive, and then we'll see who's got a chance. Niners, gone. Bears, gone. And you asked for them. Raiders, gone. Bears, Niners. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams left, each from a different division. If you've got the Steelers, you're alive. Who has Pittsburgh? That is Bill S. Bill S., you're alive. If you've got the Broncos, you're alive. Sodic, you're alive. Washington, that's Brian W. You're alive. Detroit, David L. You're alive. And then over here, the Cardinals. David L., you're alive. Both of your teams in the last 5. I'm going to draw 1 out at a time. So the next 3, you lose. I'm sorry. Good night. Okay, here's 1. Detroit is gone. Who had Detroit? There's 1 of your 2, David. 2 more to draw. I'm going to do one at a time here. Pittsburgh is gone. Pittsburgh was Bill. Sorry, Bill. We are down to Denver, Washington, and Arizona. Arizona's David. Denver is Sodic. Washington is Brian. You know I'm a Raider Magnet. You are. Okay, this is the final one that doesn't win. Perhaps the worst spot to be. I'm sorry, whoever it is. Arizona. David, you had 2 in the top 5. This is what I did to everyone on the pick your item night, too, I swear. If you had like 3 in the last 10, I always eliminated you. David's gone. So we're down to Sodic and Brian with Denver and Washington. You guys both won. You either get a Manning or an Elway. Just depends on who gets what. This next one I pick out does not get to pick. That leaves the last team to pick. This team picks, gets whatever's left. Denver gets whatever's left. That was Sodic. Sodic, you get second place. Our winner tonight is from this. I mean, we've done more items, but Washington, Brian W. Brian, if you're here, you get to pick whatever of the 2 items you want. Sodic will be left with the other one. Neither of them are bad. Congrats, you guys. Sorry to everyone else. I'll give a second here while you guys pick Washington and Denver. You got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 there. Look at Denver. Wait until the end, just like they had the last few Big Al series, too. You here, Brian? I'll let you guys pick here in a second. We'll do a recap, and then we're going to start with a Iraqi life fill tonight. See if we can get another bonus item tonight. It'd be cool if it was the Broncos. Yeah, because then the Broncos could have, I mean, they might still, but Broncos won at least. Recap. Our photo was Kirk Cousins. Our card was a dual sign Bucky Irving and what was his name? McMillan, right? Jalen McMillan. Jersey was Jaden Reed. Full sizes tonight were Doug Flutie, Dwayne Bowe, and Lawrence Taylor. And then we had Eli Manning and John Elway. Congrats, you guys. Let's do a Iraqi live fill. Close for some of you, not close for others. I'm the boogeyman for some of you, and I'm sorry. All right, let's share this here. And Brian, if you're here, if you want to pick, let me know. Either one of those items is great. You get to pick whatever one you want. Elway, please. You got it, right when I said that I saw you type it in. So that means Sodic is left with the Eli Manning. Not a bad one as a consolation prize. Okay, first claim I see is Jonathan with San Francisco. Next is Dallas for Greg. Third is Dallas is gone. San Francisco's gone. Both those gone. Sorry. Steve, Pittsburgh. Kansas City is there for Bill at spot 4. Steelers are gone. Steelers are gone. Sorry, guys. Tampa Bay for Dustin at spot 5. Whoops, I'm doing this on the wrong thing. That's not going to... Hold on. Dallas is correct. Jacksonville is not correct. Philadelphia, those are not correct. Okay. Kansas City's Bill. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay is where I was at. Spot 5. I will eventually figure it out, guys. Number 6 is Minnesota for Greg. Green Bay is number 7 for Bill. Minnesota's gone. Washington for Dave is number 8. Detroit for Jason is number 9 with a random up. Detroit gone. Sorry, Dave. Buy a random for Bill B. You got it. I think anybody else had a random up. No, it didn't. Giants for Philzy. Gotcha. That's number 10, right? Yes, it is. I got tape in my way. I got Dave's buying 2 randoms. If anybody else is selling, Zach Buffalo is number 11. Cincy Joseph is number 12. Carolina for Brian is number 13. Joseph with Philly is number 14. Happy birthday there, Dave, by the way, Joseph. I'm terrible at telling you guys happy birthday, but I saw your birthday after the fact. 2 full spots left here, and if anybody wants to sell randoms, Dave is willing to buy 2. Unless he's just going to claim a spot. Brad's got Indy. Thanks, Brad. Good luck to you. 1 spot left after this, and then if anybody wants to sell randoms. See, Nate Nudge. You feel like you're in the group or something? The real question is, are you calling your own shot? You are. That's where you're going to falter. Can't do it more than once. If you do it, that's crazy. Brad, New England, you got it. Okay, if anybody wants to sell a random, make your spot half price and you don't get the other team, David's willing to buy. If not, we're full. For those that are just jumping in now or earlier than normal, no, we're not. It's already, that took a long time to do the mixer, huh? Never mind. Next up will be a licensed jersey. It'll be a 2-box. Pick one random, 2, $10 per random if you want to buy randoms. Some people will probably sell. There's 62 names to pick from. That'll be next. It'll be $30. And then we may try a Gold Rush 2-box at the end of the night. Andrew B will buy a random 2 if anybody else is selling. David's still looking to buy 2, and I don't see anybody else selling. So we might be stuck where we're at here. I'll give it a second, but last chance to sell a random. I'm going to grab my drink real quick here. Who's left? Nobody's left. We're full. There's just some randoms that were offered to buy and no one's selling. So we're going to roll here. This thing is completely full. Arizona through Tennessee. Let's get some randoms. There's 1, 2. Am I showing my screen? I am. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chargers on top. Rams on bottom. LA. Let's get this license thing ready to go here. Okay, in the Racky, Jonathan R., you have San Francisco and the Chargers, Greg, Dallas and Vegas, Steve, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Bill, Kansas City, New Orleans, Dustin, Tampa and the Jets, Greg, Minnesota, Jacksonville, Bill S., Green Bay, Seattle, David L., Washington, Tennessee, Jason, you have Detroit, you sold Bill B., Chicago, Philzy, you have the Giants and Atlanta, Zach B., Buffalo, Miami, Joseph, Cincy and Arizona, Brian, you have Carolina, Denver, Joseph, Philly, Baltimore, and then Brad, you had Indy, New England, Houston, and the Rams. Okay, let's roll. We have boxes 3, 4, and 6. 3, 4, and 6 to get this one going. I believe we have 2 reps, 1 authentic left, and 1 left with some bonus. I don't know if I'm assuming it'll be in a rep, but that will not work. That's a 1, 3, 4, or 6 is what we're looking for. I split the gap, obviously. That counts. It's back here. Sliding it out. 3. Staying on the top shelf, right? Yes, we are. That'll leave us 4 and 6. No, that's not going to go there. That'll leave us 4 and 6 for Monday. That was a little too close for comfort. Box 3. Good luck, everyone. Big Al's licensed jersey coming up next, and then we'll look at doing the Gold Rush at the end of the night since we're used to doing a few more helmets. Jeez, I'm telling you, they use a new kind of saran wrap this time. I know it's not saran wrap. I don't know what you call this. plastic wrapping, airport suitcase wrapping. And I just paused my music by touching my earpiece. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Someone's going to be very happy. They were trying for this style. Comes out. The next day it comes out. All this stuff under here. Wow. That wasn't a long wait, huh? No extra in this one. This is our classic replica box. So we've got one authentic left and one bonus item rep left is what I believe. Pittsburgh Steelers going to Steve. Steve, you were just saying on Monday, I got to get a dang Steelers rave. You got one here already. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's actually a player I've not seen sign a rave either. I've seen probably 5 or 6 Steelers. Maybe if I looked harder, I could find them. But you got a Hines Ward Steelers rave. What an awesome helmet that is. Big old signature for you too, Steve. Congrats, man. That's awesome. You were wanting one. You got one. Hines Ward. That is very cool. Okay, congrats. Let's get going with our jersey break here. I'll share my screen fast so you guys can see who's there. He does. He's got a good signature. He doesn't have a bad one. That's all I'm asking for these days is don't have a bad signature. Okay. First claim, I got James with Mookie. I've got Bill B with Josh Allen. I've got Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea, I forgot the Chelsea. Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan, I got you with Favre. Forgot we shared that. The name. Okay. Rivera for Scott. Ottinger with some randoms up. Allen is gone. So Ottinger for Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. I refuse to call you that. For Jason. So as of now, we have a couple randoms up for $10. If anybody wants in for just 10, let us know. We'll probably have more. Cairo for Greg. That's number 6. I have. You're not Walter White. Allen gone. Sorry. Marino and Joker up next. 7 for Dan Marino and Mark. Jokic, number 8, right? For Bill S. Bergeron for Jonathan. That's being claimed for Larry. I'm pretty sure. Bergeron. Mookie's gone. Sorry, Todd. Nix for Brian. That's spot 10. We're halfway through. Les has got Caleb right ahead of you, Bill. Troy Polamalu is number 12. Alrighty, it's OB right with some randoms up. So 4 randoms available for $10 a piece. OB Jefferson for Chad. That's number 12. Let's make sure. I feel like I've done more than 11. I have. Who did I give an extra number to? Oh, no, I already have 12. 12 for Obi. Jefferson. Number 13. I'm getting there, guys. Chad, gotcha. 14, Dwayne Wade. For Bill S. CMC for Jeff is number 15. Jones for Bill. Now I have to use my brain for 1 second. Which Jones did I add? And has he been in for a long, long time? And I'm just forgetting. Chipper. He's the new one. Like to see him claimed. 16, right? Yep. Congrats, Steve. Yeah, congrats. Stockton for Zach. That's number 17. Johnny Stockton. 3 left. Say my name. Lillard. That's number 18. Dame for Bill. McKinnon. That's number 19 with some randoms up. Likely won't get sold, but we can try. Andrew will buy a random. Mark will buy 2 randoms. B-Day Magic for a double up. That's right. I did tell you happy birthday today, Mark. It is your birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. Mark's been around for a long time in our room. You guys can give him a happy birthday day. 42, right, Mark? 32? By one more as well, Andrew. You got it. Let me go back up and figure out where we're at here. We have 1 spot left to close us. So I had Andrew buying a random, which would be Jason's random. Let's see. Jason is the first on Ottinger. And then Obi with Troy Polamalu. So, Jason, you have these 2. Do yellow for you. And then the next 2 were Mark, right? Double nickel. That's not too bad. Happy birthday, man. James, were you first? Did I miss it? Woo, I did. Hold on. Thank you. The very first claim. I didn't scroll up far enough. And Obi's there helping me too. Thanks, guys. What's the price on Gold Rush 2 boxer? I haven't figured it out in my brain yet. I want to say we did the last one at 46. So it'll probably be 46 instead of 40. Okay, let's start that over. James and then Jason's randoms are going to Andrew. And the ones in between were Mark, right? And then we had Obi, who's selling 2 to Nick. I think we can assume 46, but I need to make sure. I think that's what we did last time. And that was before they raised the price, but I don't really care. I think we can just leave them where they're at. Gold Rush up the price on us all. Okay. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I did. $10 each is correct, Andrew. Yep, $10 a piece. So, Andrew, I have you at the first and fourth. Mark, you took the middle ones. And Nick, you took the next 2. We have 2 more available from Jason if anybody wants in. There's also 1 main spot left as well. Yep, I just said that. I promise you, if you give me a second, I usually do a decent job. Maybe that's not true. Sometimes do a decent job. 1 more spot left. I can show pictures if I need to. Any of these players over here is great to close this up. We'll give it a second here. 2 randoms available, 1 main available. Let me see if I can see this. What day was it? It was April. It's April 9th. No, we did. I might be wrong. Let me check something real quick here. It might be less than that. Jay Scotty going to close us with Jalen Rose. Okay. Let me check one thing really fast here, guys. I might be wrong on that amount. But we are going to do a 2-boxer after this to end the night for Gold Rush. I don't want to overcharge, so give me 1 second. Looking real quick here. Maybe you guys have a better memory than me. No, we did not do that much. Let's see here. Do we do less than 40? What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of Fire Factory? Maybe we just did it right at 40. I think that's what we did. Okay, not 46. Hopefully you heard that and didn't laugh at me. Sometimes I do that. 40 is the same price. It was Fire Factory that we did last time we had the mixer day, right? That we did 46 on because they're more expensive. That's what it was. Glad I checked. So it'll stay 40. Just sorry about that. But I took that long to figure it out, and everyone's gone up to bed. Okay, spot 20 is Jay Scotty with Jalen Rose. We're full here. There's 2 more solos left. I'll give it 30 seconds here. If anybody wants to grab Jason's last 2 randoms, they're $10 a piece. If not, we're going to get rolling here. And then Jay has 2 as well. So 4 randoms technically available, but I'm not going to wait too long on this one. So forget that I said 46. That's completely wrong. Am I lagging? I don't think so. Nick, I got your 2 randoms you claimed earlier, and then you claimed Kemp, but it was right after Jalen Rose, so we had closed. So I think we're okay. Let me know if I missed something else. So Dustin, you're going to take 1 random. I'll give you orange. And then Craig's going to take 2, which leaves us with 1 left if anybody else wants 1 more. So not lagging, Nick. I saw you claim Kemp. It was just right after Jalen Rose. And then I got you 2 randoms. Chad, you'll take it. Thanks, Chad. And then Craig, you're right after, trying to help too. I appreciate you guys. What color can I do here? No, I saw your Kemp. It was just a second late because we had already closed it with Jalen Rose right above. Okay, all the random sold. Appreciate you guys. Let's get these going. Remember, the last 2 on the final random will be available for $10 a piece in the chat. And then we're going to end the night after this with a 2-box Gold Rush for 40, not 46. Fine. I think we maybe did it at 38 before, but that's before they raised the price. I think 40 is okay on that one. And it'll leave us with 1 solo for down the road. I don't know what we'll use it for. Okay, 7 times here. Remember, 41, 42 on the 7th roll are available for $10 a piece. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Archie Manning, Matthew Tkachuk are our 2 solos. Manning and Matthew Tkachuk. Let's do this. Let's share here. Let's paste those. Let's paste these. I've got Nick first with Matthew Tkachuk. Matt. Craig taking Archie. Okay. Kemp got arrested. Did he really? Yikes. Big charges or something. That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to read off everything here. Remember, if you guys are putting something up for sell or trade, I'll give it a second to see if we can trade it or sell it. Okay. Let's see here. Give you last one. Last one what? I don't know. Both the solos got claimed and there's no more. Anyways, okay. Let me know what you mean. James Ivy Mookie Betts, you sold Andrew. You got Justin Herbert. Herbert's always a sold random. And then Mark, you got Cam Newton. Bill B, you have Josh Allen, Nico Hischier, Brady Tkachuk, Jonathan S., Brett Favre, Mike Schmidt, and Steven Adams. Scott H, you have Rivera, Sean Alexander, and Jack Hughes. Jason, you have Ottinger. You sold Mark Romeo Dobbs. He's also a sold random all the time. And Andrew B, you also got Max Scherzer. Greg, you have Kyrou, Kempe, and Bosch. Mark, you have Marino, Bobrovsky, and Slavkovsky. That's fun. Bill S, Jokic, Dawkins, and Chet Holmgren. Larry, Bergeron, Parker, and Hutchinson. Brian, Nix, Montana, and Draisaitl. Les, Caleb, Altuve, and Crosby. Obi, you have Troy Polamalu. Nick B, you have Nico Collins and Terry McLaurin for the solos that you bought there. Chad, Justin Jefferson, Jason Witten, Rod Brindamore. Bill S, Wade, Zibanejad, and Anthony Richardson. Jeff N, you have CMC, Marcel Dion, and Tony Kukoc. Bill S, you have Chipper Jones, Ronaldinho, and Jim Rice. Zach Stockton, Carter Verhaeghe, and Sean Kemp. Bill S, Damian Lillard, Shane Doan, and Danny Amendola. Jason, you have Nathan McKinnon. Dustin, you bought Frank Thomas. And Craig, you have Rasheed Wallace. Jay Scotty, you got Jalen Rose. You sold Craig Joe Carter as well for you, Craig. And then Garrett Wilson got sold to Chad. Craig, you have Archie Manning, and Nick, you have Matthew Tkachuk. Someone got him, yeah. Okay. Sell or trade Schmidt and Steven Adams. Jonathan S. has Mike Schmidt and Steven Adams, Phillies and Rockets up for trade or sell for $10. Rod Brindamore up for trade. Rod Brindamore up for trade. I'll buy Schmidt and or Montana if available. Schmidt is sold to you, Todd. Thanks. Okay, so Schmidt going to Todd. Let's make a new color out here. Goldish, I guess. And then who else did you say you wanted to buy? I'll buy Schmidt and Montana. Keep Montana. Okay. Last, I'll buy Max. Deal, Todd. Okay. So what color did I just use for that? Max Crosby. I didn't stay. It's not the same color, but you get. I guess it is. Those are a little too close, aren't they? Whose color is this? Oh, that's Dustin. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Can't play guilty to assault second cause of shooting in 2023. Okay. Altuve and Crosby up for trade or sell. So Altuve's still there. Keep Montana. Okay. Last sold by Max Schmidt. It's sold to Utah. Thanks. Dion for trade or sell. Rod Brindamore for Altuve. Altuve was less. Les, do you want to do Altuve? You'd rather sell Altuve. Okay. Del Todd, Altuve. Would rather sell. Jason, you want Altuve from Les? Good grief with the colors here. You're going to do gray for you. So I got Jason with Altuve, right? Dion is up for trade or sell. Thanks, Jonathan. Last trade. Frank the Tank. Frank Thomas is up for trade. Is Jason Witten available? Witten's up for trade, not for sell. Where is Witten? Chad has Witten. Chad has Witten. Trade Max Scherzer for Witten. Who else did you get? You had Justin Herbert as well. Buy or trade for Witten. So Andrew asked for Witten before, and then Dustin says he'll buy or trade if. He's up for trade. Okay. Steven Adams for Frank Thomas, Dustin. Frank Thomas for Steven Adams. Let us know if you want to do that. Okay, I think I read everything through there. I'll give you guys a second to go through it. I'll give you guys a few more seconds here, and then we're going to end with a 2-box Gold Rush. Last call for some of these trades and sell offers. Most have been either turned down or oh my gosh, Florida came back. What in the world? Both the things I wanted to have happen tonight are not going to have happen. Boo. Trade for Adams. I already have a Frank. Thanks, Dustin. Okay, so Steven Adams for Frank Thomas trade. I freaking love Steven Adams, man. Not interested in Scherzer. Thank you for the offer. Thanks, Dustin. Okay, I think we're good with where we're at here, guys. If anything else gets traded, please let me know, and I'll do it, obviously. Okay. This one. Okay, to shuffle some of the numbers on these. I want to do the whole series like I do for the full size, but I had to reuse numbers. A little wonky, but all the numbers are correct. I doubled it today. Okay. This is a 2-box, not a 3-box. I'm still trying to figure out if Fire Factory is going to be here in time tomorrow. So we're either going to have a normal weekend with 3-box jersey and Fire Factory, maybe a 2-box jersey instead of 3 this time, or we'll have some winner's choices this weekend if some of the stuff's not going to arrive in time. So I'll let you know tomorrow in the morning like I usually do. Stupid to leave it up in the air, but we're going to. Okay, 2 numbers. Here's my notebook. I haven't really used it today. There it is. 1, 2. And again, last reminder, we are going to do where's the stupid thing? Gold Rush 2-box jersey. Pick one random one. It'll be 40, not 46. Much to my stupidity. That'll be right after this, after we do the little recap. Okay, 153, 153. And 108, 108. Is that a licensed Gold Rush? So we're doing full-size helmets, Todd. And they're for the most part replicas. So it's the same Gold Rush full size we did earlier, just from that case. So not jerseys. I'm probably confusing everyone by doing it right after the jerseys, but so not an authentic case. It'll be a regular case. I may have said jersey. If I did, I'm a moron. No, you're good. I probably did say that because we're doing jerseys now. It's full size. So that is 100% me. No, you're totally good. That's most likely me that did that. Okay, let me grab them, guys. I already forgot. I wrote them down next to 2 other numbers, 108 and 153. Okay. Totally good. Full size is what we're doing. She freaking did have fries. I didn't see the fries the first time I walked in there. Don't worry about me, no dinner. Okay. As I throw the notebook over here. OKC wins by 30. Not happy about it. I hate these 4-1 series. 153, check. 108, check. Good luck, all. Remember, we're going to do Gold Rush after this. 2 box, pick one random, $40. That'll be the end thing tonight. And my slicer, there it is. Okay, here we go. 108. I can't tell who that is. Here we go. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, that's not fun. Here we go. Ooh. He didn't stay very long. Man, that's a big one, too. I love it. Leon Draisaitl. Yeah, I did not want Oklahoma City to win. At least I didn't want them to win in 5 games. I definitely wanted to see Minnesota in the championship after we got to these matchups. This is a great hit. Congrats, winner. I don't think anyone claimed him. Fanatic certified Leon Draisaitl, one of my favorite players in hockey to collect. Who had Leon? He gets claimed like every other time, it seems. That is Brian W. On your Bo Nix claim, getting Joe Montana and Leon Draisaitl. Love hockey. This is a nice jersey, too. Fun fact, I try to collect as many different styles of the players that I love. And there's, I don't know, 7 or 8, maybe 10 jerseys of this guy. I have probably 7 of them. And this, out of the easier ones, this was the last one I got. And then I happened to find one to buy for a pretty good price, too, which is this one. But it took me forever just to get the away jersey, the white jersey. Leon Draisaitl probably has a chance at lifting the cup in the next couple weeks. They have one more game to shut out whoever it is they're playing. Dallas. Edmonton Oilers, Adidas Pro. I like the goalies too. We hit. Where's the fight strap on this? There. Jeez. Fight strap there, Adidas Pro. Yeah, we hit the Edmonton goalie last week or something. Weekend, maybe. Stuart Skinner. Nice hit, Brian. Congrats. Definitely a headliner type hit there. We've had him as a headliner in a bunch of different hockey jerseys series, and we can't hit him there. Maybe this next series will be the next East Coast series will be the one that does it for us. Fleury, he's a guy that I really want. I just can't get. Okay, 153, final box from these 2 boxers. From this 2 boxer, we will do a Gold Rush right after this. Well, signature is looking right at me. It's a headliner type of night. Boom. Jeez. 2 of the bigger names coming out in one break. One from hockey, one from basketball. We got the Serbian Nikola Jokic. Maybe I'll put this in a different bag instead of a hefty bag for the winner. Sorry. Hefty does the trick. Wimpy. Hefty. I'll get a better bag here soon. I know that he's been claimed by, before I make sure I put a foot in my mouth. Bill, you did get him. Bill's claimed him a bunch of times. Hasn't had him every time, but you had him this time. Yeah, I have a lot of jerseys in Ziplocs. They do the job just the same as others, but for Jokic, I think he needs a clear bag. Bill S., what a great hit. Nikola Jokic, MVP. Wait, he did not get MVP this year. Or did he? Who won? Didn't Shea win? No. I feel like I thought they announced it twice when they really didn't. He's already won twice. Denver Nuggets. The free throw merchant won. Yeah, I thought Shea won. He should have won. Jokic should have won, even though we're all sick of seeing it. Denver Nuggets. Nike engineer down there. It is a swingman. And it's Nikola Jokic. Beautiful jersey. Fanatic certified there. Gonna have to throw your Kobe in. You've been hiding. I actually got. Who came today? I got another Ovechkin that I somehow found for a semi-decent price, not $700. So we still have the ones we'll use for the whatever thing for the pick'em, but I've got one that I'm going to put in the series, and it might go right in. We'll see. Anyways, congrats winners, Nikola Jokic and Leon Draisaitl. Let's do a Gold Rush 2-box to end the night. I'm going to grab a bag for you really quick. Save that hefty for some leftover food. If you see them come out in these bags, that means I was not given a bag or given a crappy bag, and I bought all these to replace the bags I don't want. There she is, nice and clean. What a 2-boxer, Draisaitl and Jokic. I like that. Okay, last one of the night, guys. I said it was going to be a short night. I lied. It's about the same. One, we added this on, so I guess it would have been 2 hours, but two, the mixer took longer than I thought. I got Jonathan with Pittsburgh. Nick, Greg, just behind on Pittsburgh. Sorry, guys. Nick B with Detroit. Gotcha. Last with Chicago. We'll probably have about 4 or 5 left to fill on this one. You got it, Jason. I saw that down at the bottom. Chicago, Dallas for Greg. Gotcha. Denver for Dustin. San Francisco for Brian. Giants for Philzy. I keep claiming Giants in Brad's Gold Rush breaks, trying to hit, and I haven't hit one yet. I did pretty good in this first couple cases. I got Bill at Tampa Bay. Rams or Greg. A little over halfway there. Green Bay for Craig. I'm always down to see a Packer helmet. Minnesota for Zach. Colts for Philzy. Kansas City for Nick. Miami is number 14 for Jason. 2 left to close this one, guys. And then hopefully Monday we'll have Big Al's ready to go. I've got soccer game. I've got choir performance. Not me, my kids. Choir performance. Piano recital. They're trying to get me to go to the zoo with them on Friday, but I think I'll be golfing instead. Change to Philly. You got it. Okay, 2 left. Almost there, guys. This is the last one of the night as well. See if we can get something fun to come out from these two. these away. These were the jersey numbers going into the used jersey box. I have to talk through it slowly. Chargers and Baltimore to close us. Jonathan, Chargers and Baltimore, Nick B. And that closes us. Okay, let's run some randoms, and then we'll dice roll 2 boxes and leave the last box for a different solo down the road. Maybe on Saturday or Monday. Frozen. Hold on, there it goes. 1, 2, 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Houston through Jacksonville. Okay, Jonathan, I've got you with Pittsburgh, Houston, Nick B, Detroit, Atlanta, Les, Chicago, and the Jets, Greg, Dallas, and Miami, Dustin, Denver, and Cincy, Brian, San Francisco, Buffalo. Billsy, you have the Giants and Seattle. Bill, you have Tampa Bay and Washington. Greg, the Rams and New England. Craig, Green Bay and Vegas. Zach, Minnesota, Carolina. Billsy, Indy and Tennessee. Nick, Kansas City, Arizona. Jason T, Philly and New Orleans. Jonathan R, Chargers and Cleveland. And Nick B, Baltimore, Jacksonville. Arizona for trade, Houston for trade. Houston and Arizona both up. While we're waiting here, let's our LA and our mini. Let's put it down there. Mixer. Now roll over the hefty bag. We opened 3 already. We have 4, 2, and 1 left. So let's roll this. Houston for trade. Jets for Houston. Yep. Jacksonville for trade. Thank you. So that was Houston and Jets. Okay. Trade. Whoops. Houston. Trade. Okay. Thanks, guys. Houston for trade. Yep. Jacksonville for trade. Arizona for trade. Arizona, Jacksonville. Okay, let's get 2 numbers. 4, 2, and 1. Let's roll till we get 2 of those. I'll keep shooting it right through the gap there. That does not work. That's a 5. That does not work. That's a 6. Give you guys a second to keep trading while we're getting the numbers. 3 does not work. Man, I am on a 1 today. That works. 1, so we need a 2 or a 4. 2 or a 4. That's a 3. That won't help us. 2 or 4. That's a 1. We already got a 1. 2 or 4. Hey, look at that. Stopped right on a 2. Thanks to Mr. Flutie. 1 and 2. That leaves us 4 for a different day. So 4 is the top one. That's going away. Okay, so Jacksonville, Arizona, last 2 up for trade. I'll give it a second here, and then we're going to roll. This will end us for tonight. I don't see any chatter there. Okay, I don't see anything. Let's roll. Sorry for the non-trades. We had 1 trade go through. Well, let's rip it. Come on, headliner. Come on, pictured headliner. I believe in you. We got another speed replica. That's what I want to see. Speed replica. Yeah. Don't do this to me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't play with my emotions, man. I don't know what. I got a little bit of chills here. Please. Please. We know it's Tampa. Tampa Bay. Who had Tampa? Is Brady on a camo? Who had Tampa? Bill S. Oh, this is too much. I mean, look, that I don't know how to hide that. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh man. There's no way to hide the COA letter. Give me a flat whatever. Send in replica helmet 2021. Oh man. Tom Brady. Holy moly. I am glad we did a 2-boxer tonight. Holy schmoly. Bill, he says, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Bill. Jokic and Brady on the same night. That's not too bad. It wasn't looking great until the Jokic came out for you. Bill. Yeah, he's saying congrats, Al. Thanks. I too feel great about pulling Brady and Mahomes and whatever. It's not easy to do in the third party world. That's now the third Brady I pulled. Yeah. Bill has hit 2 of them on a mini and a helmet. We also pulled the Brady jersey, right? And that went to Ray. Holy moly. Cacciatore. Okay. Congrats. That's awesome, Bill. I'm happy for you. Third Brady. About time, right? With how much stuff we've opened. Gold Rush. Thank you. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you got to give me credit too. I said, let's see a headliner. I was not thinking Brady. I will tell you that right now. Only up from here. It's maybe every once in a while you got to hope that the interns packing these accidentally put 2 Bradys in the same case. We got another speed replica. I like where this is going. Incoming Darnold. Goodness. That makes me so happy, man. I love pulling Brady. Brady never heard of her. That's very fun. That's very cool. Okay. Last helmet tonight, we've got Kansas City. Could it be Mahomes? I don't know what he's on there. My best guess is the name that Nick already guessed earlier tonight. And didn't you have Kansas City in this? You did, Nick. Nick's got Kansas City. Can you imagine if they gave us a Mahomes and a Brady on accident? My brain goes to Warren Moon on this, which I'd love to see. But I'm trying to think. Or maybe Marcus Allen. Okay. Let's see here. Moon or Allen, maybe Cherry, says Nick. I'm not going to lie with you. I don't know who Darren Cherry is. Somehow, there's a little mark here. I'll try to clean that off for you with some magic eraser. Who is Darren Cherry? How did you even pull that guess out? You must have seen him on the checklist. He's a 5-time All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowl, but how have I never seen his autograph ever? Ever. And now he's in a Gold Rush checklist. Safety for the Chiefs from 1981 to 1991. 3-time first-team All-Pro, second-team All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowl. Whizzer. That was an award in 1988? The Whizzer Award, White NFL Man of the Year Award? What? Oh my gosh, I read that wrong. Okay. The guy's name was Whizzer White. So Whizzer White, NFL Man of the Year Award. So it was before. Oh my gosh. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay. The Whizzer White, NFL Man of the Year Award. 1980s All-Decade Team, Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame. That's cool. I've never seen his autograph. Maybe he hasn't signed a ton until recently. 5-time All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowl. Yeah, well, I just read what it said. There's no comma either, so good grief, man. Thanks, Wikipedia. Darren Cherry. That's cool. Something new. Okay, nothing wrong with you, Mr. Cherry, but Brady's gonna come up front. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Let me do a quick recap to make sure you guys didn't hit your bounty. That is wild. Gonna corner that, you got it. No problem. There are some Chiefs fans that might snatch that up, having not seen it. So, Tom Brady was an NFC South. That's an AFC West. That's another one for you. We're not counting Elway or Manning. AFC North, that's one for you. Did we get close? Jersey. Maybe you lost by 1. 4-3 to 3-1. 11 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 2, 9. 10, 11. Yeah, I think you lost by 1. Bill, you want a cherry for that crappy Brady? Think about it. You don't have to answer now. Okay, third-party stuff. We'll start with Big Al stuff since there was less of it. All we had was a Lawrence Taylor from the Discount Series, and we had Leon Draisaitl and Nikola Jokic from the Jersey Series. Great Big Al stuff tonight. Very few. And the Eli Manning and John Elway coming for me, too. Third-party stuff, we had the photo was Kirk Cousins. The licensed jersey was Jaden Reed. The baseball bat was I forgot who the baseball bat was. Steve Garvey. He'll let you know. The car was dual signed. Dual signed Bucky Irving and McMillan. The mini was Breece Hall. The full size was from Radke was Sauce Gardner. Hines Ward as well from Radke. Fun reps there. Gold Rush, we had Doug Flutie, Tom Brady, and Darren Cherry. Dwayne Bowe was from Hip Parade. I think that's everything, but can we all just take a moment to appreciate? It's like, people don't like LeBron James. We got to appreciate him while he's here. Let's appreciate the Brady while it's in the camera for a second, because that doesn't happen often. Bill, congrats. That caught me extremely off guard. I'm pumped that one of you guys won it, Bill. That's awesome. Okay, that does it for tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll try to get stuff going for next Monday for Big Al Series 33, 194 helmets. A couple more extra than I usually have. And then I'll let you know tomorrow morning what we're doing for this weekend. Something, either our normal schedule or something a little different, but I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll sleep on it tonight, and then I'll look at FedEx to see when those Fire Factories are coming. FedEx always acts differently than the other two, and that's the only thing I've received from FedEx is Fire Factory. Okay, guys, have a great night. Appreciate you hanging out. Any questions, shoot me a message. If anything's staying, a few of you guys have already told me, I'll post it, and we'll get in the corner for as little or as long as you'd like, so you don't have to pay for shipping. Appreciate you. Have a good night.